care about what people do.
Yes,
Even all
sir.
these ones of our parents wanting to tell us to do like this, like they are just most of those things they are just trying to live their lives through their kids, to be honest. Because why would someone come with his own life on earth and you be telling them to do what you want them to do?
Yes, sir.
Allow them to experience life as it comes.
Let's
Yes, so
go.
that's it though.
So I've shared the link. Check your email for the link to the Google meeting, so you can hop on the call with me. I'll go ahead and begin the spiel. What I do, I'll just on the video for a few minutes so that my fans can see me. Let's see. Yes, hello, greetings and salutations, one and all. How is everybody doing this fine day? It's your boy Prince Dr. Chukwuemeka Edward Attah-Edeh. Anyawuna Waro Hankembo of Africa. But your friends, my friends, they call me Eddie for short. It's a pleasure to have you on the other side of the listening wave today. Oh, welcome one and all. Welcome, welcome. I'm wearing a very weird clothes today. Forgive me. My shirt is not doing shirting things right now. So let me tuck it in. Yes. Who is joining me today? Guys, we are live on YouTube. I'm going to go live on other platforms in a few minutes. But I want to welcome everybody that is live with me. Hi, welcome to the show. It's the FlyEd on the Wall podcast with your boy, Eddie for short. I'm live right now. I actually have a guest who is live with me, and he wants to be live on the show today. We're going to discuss some very interesting topics. I want you guys to let me dish out the topic real quick for those who are with me right now. Yes, the topic is first timers. The potential is exponential. Second chances is the subtopic. What are your second chances? Have you had a second chance in life? Have you had something you had to restart? Have you started something and stopped it, and or have you gotten into something and then you lost that thing and you had to start again? Thank you all so much for being here live with me. I appreciate you. For those who are live, thank you for that. I want to see. I'll be welcoming people into the show with me. Let me copy this and send them links so that they can join. I see they are joining. Oh, my guests are joining. Let me share my screen real quick. All right, entire screen. Boom, share. All right, perfect. You guys can see my screen right now, right? I want to thank you guys for that. Let's see. Let me welcome my guests. My guests are here. Let's see. Let me add people. Yes. Yep. All right. So check your email. All right, so I'm sharing my entire screen right now. Chikuma, if you would like to join me on the main show, that would be awesome. So why don't you drop out of the WhatsApp call and come in and introduce yourself? Make it live. Let's see, talk to us. Let's know how it is. You can go ahead and unmute yourself. You're muted right now. Let me go ahead and share my screen properly, the right way. All right. And the sharing of screen, let's go ahead and do it from this. I'm going to share, no, just the window, the live stream Chrome tab, the meeting tab, share. All right. So this is the link to add. So for those who want to come on with me, let me say greetings.
Yeah.
Greetings and salutations. All right. And I'm going to, all right. All right. I'll send you the link if you want. You can join as well. No problem. Go ahead. All right. So let's see. We got this going. I've shared the link. All right. Perfect. Let's post it as well over here. Let's comment. Let's post. All right. So those people on Facebook can join us as well. Let's do that. All right. Perfect. Okay. Let's go ahead. I'm going to turn on my camera now. Can you see me?
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. How you doing, my brother? Welcome to the show. Can you speak up? I don't know if I can hear you very well.
Yeah, yeah. Everybody.
It's very muted. Like you're very far from your. Maybe you need to change your microphone setting.
Um, okay, let me go.
Jacket too. Y'all got some nice jackets in there, man. I like that.
Yeah, thanks, man. Can you hear me? Hello? The audio was very good through the WhatsApp, but through this Google extension, well, I can't hear you at all. You want okay? Maybe you might want to okay. Hop back on the WhatsApp call, maybe. Let's see. I don't know why the network is so bad. It should allow you to connect. All right, send the link.
Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, it's better now. What did you do?
Yeah, I switched my headphones.
Oh, good, good, good. It's much, much better. It's a little muffled, but at least it's better than before. I can hear you. Welcome to the show. How you doing, sir?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Yes, sir.
Glad to have you on the show. Welcome. This is the Flight on the Wall podcast. I'm your host, Prince Dr. Chukwuemeka Edward Attede. Anyawunawaro Hankembo Fakpulu. You remember me as what do you remember me as they say?
As you look at me.
Emeka Attede. Yes, it's a pleasure to have you on the show. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing today, sir?
Yeah, good.
Yes, I'm glad to have you on the show. Well, today we are going to be talking about a bunch of things. I would like for you to introduce yourself. Let people know who you are. Let people know what you do. Let people know where you are. Things like that. That helps us to localize, acclimatize, all that good stuff.
So, my name is Tim. So, one more to prayer. Yeah, so thank you for prayer. Thank you for prayer.
Audio is still.
Yeah,
Let me see if I can plug in my earpiece. Maybe to help. Uh, Give me a second, right? Testing, testing. Can you guys hear me? Testing, testing. You can still hear me, right?
yeah, yeah.
All right. Let me see if I can route the audio through my. Let me see if I can route the audio through my headset. That way, sound. I'll be able to hear you clearly because right now I can't hear you. Go through the microphone. Testing, testing. Can you hear me? Can you see something?
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
Yeah, it's still very, very low. I don't know what's up. Okay, you know what? Why don't you call me back on WhatsApp? Because that audio was fine. I can do with that audio just fine. But this one, the audio is not good for you at all. I can't hear you at all. It's very, very muffled.
can you hear me?
Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. Like,
Hold on.
yeah, no problem. Let me see what I can do on this side. Because I would love for them to hear you.
So, do you want me to talk on WhatsApp?
Yeah, yeah. Go back to WhatsApp. Call me through WhatsApp. And so because that one is right next to the mic. I can hear you very clearly through that one. But this one I can't hear you. So okay, he has left the meeting. I'll wait for maybe someone else to join me later. But for now, let's go back to the YouTube page so you guys can see me. How you guys doing? Welcome back to the show. I'll wait for him to call me back on WhatsApp. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I'm picking that up. All right, perfect. Can you hear me?
Hello?
Hello? Oh, that's
Yeah,
much better. That is much, much better. People can hear you so much better.
okay.
Yes, sir. Welcome to the show. How you doing, Sir Augustus? So Chukwu Mike Reke. Please introduce
Chukuma.
us.
Yeah, my name is Chukuma Kurike, and I'm a creative director and designer and artist based in Lagos, Nigeria.
That is amazing.
I creatively direct my brand, founded in 2013. My brand's name is Woman.
Let me see if I can find it over here. Go ahead, please go ahead. I'll find it, the page for you. Fabian is joining.
Yeah, so
Fabian, I'm live with this guy. Let's see if we can join the call. Oh no.
I'm going to work right now. I'm on the road.
I just ended my call with Chukuma. Oh my goodness, what did I do?
Wait, who?
I was live with Augustus Security Chukuma, and
Augustus.
yeah,
Wow, it's been
hold
a long
on.
time.
Let me see if I can add him to this call. Give me a second. Add to
All right.
call. So we have two people joining us through WhatsApp. So I guess WhatsApp is probably the best place to join me through for those who are watching live. Yes, perfect. So we have two people live here now. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Perfect.
yeah.
Awesome. Yes, I'm live now with two people. We have our two guests joining us. One of them is Chukwuma Equirike, and the other one is Fabian Inaya. I would love them to introduce themselves. Please go ahead and say hi, say hello. Welcome to the show, guys. How you guys doing today?
Yeah, hi. Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead, Equirike. We're hearing you. We're talking
Yeah,
to you.
I think it'd be nice to hear from Fabian first.
I'll find out, bro.
Yeah, good man. Fabian, nice to hear from you. It's been years, honestly.
I'm telling you, if no be a maker now, person no go hear another person's voice.
That's
Emeka is doing a good work. He's doing a good work.
I'm honored.
Yeah, he's trying, connecting everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Go ahead. Yes, guys. Welcome to the show. We are live on the Flight on the Wall podcast. For those who are joining us for the first time, it's your boy, Prince Dr. Chukwuemeka Edward Attah-Edeh. But your friends, my friends, they call me Eddy for short. And it's a pleasure to have you on the other side of the listening. Yeah, how is everybody doing this fine day?
We're doing great, man. Nice to be happy to be on the show.
Thank you so much for being here. Yes, you were telling us you're a fashion designer, you're a creative designer. Tell us more about that, and then Fabian will go next, and you tell us more about you as well.
So typically, like being a creative director, I'm a visual artist, and I create art on garments and textiles. So I'm inspired by female form African art, and basically anything that strikes or sparks my curiosity. So I've been designing since 2013 officially. And yeah, I studied medicine for 4 years and then biology for my major, which is my degree. And yeah, I think that's like a summary of what I do.
Amazing. Thank you so very much for sharing. Thank you. And how about you, Sir Fabian? Thank you. Welcome to the show. Tell us who you are. Tell us what you do. Where are you calling in from?
My name is Fabian. Inaya. I'm calling from Nigeria, Lagos, Nigeria. Thanks for welcoming me on the show.
Welcome to the show.
Basically, you already know I'm a forex trader, and I still work. I still do day trading. I'm a social media. I handle social media. Right now, I'm on my way to work.
Oh, that's what's up. Welcome. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm on the road. I'm just on the road.
I'm glad to have you guys here on the show. I'm glad to have you guys here on the show. Thank you so much for being here. Yes, the topic of the show for those who are joining us that are eager to know what we're talking about and why are these 3 people, 4 people on the live, just conversative. We're talking about first timers. The potential is exponential. Second chances. You've had a second chance at something. Chukuma, you said that you were into medical school and then now you're a fashion designer. So I can say that's your second
Yeah.
chance. And Fabian, over here, you said you are a forex designer. So you've definitely had second chances. Forex trader and a social media handler, right? You've definitely had training in you definitely had training in forex, right? You definitely had second chances.
Yeah, I did.
You definitely had second chances where you saw a stock go up and it went down, and you're like, "Hey, let me try that stock again." Or a social media where you're like, "Oh, let me start a new page and revamp what
I'm telling you.
Yes, sir. So you've had an experience with second chances. So please, how does this topic impact you? You guys, whoever wants to go first, please go right ahead.
Well, I think in terms of my understanding of the context of second chance here is trying something again, maybe after you failed at something. So for me, I look at my journey or trajectory as very divine. So I don't think I look at it as a case of doing something again or picking something like after maybe I missed the first one. So for me, my medical school journey was all part of the process, because if you understand like how I create to be, you would know that I draw a lot of influences from there. So I think generally in life, life is like an experiment. Everyone tries one thing just to see, or with the hopes that they would end up excelling at that. And most of the time, or at sometimes, life comes up with its own surprise, whereby you don't get the expectation you have, and then you are forced to pivot to something else. Some people are very decisive enough to decide quickly on how that pivot goes, and where it goes to. And then some people spend a lot of time trying to, still try out that thing they probably failed at, just to see if they could succeed at it again. And then if they are fortunate, they do, and if they are not, they end up being forced to pick something else. And then some people get stuck too on that thing and keep trying and keep trying and keep trying, and maybe not even get a headway or make a breakthrough at it. So for me, I feel like life, based on my perspective of the, like, we humans tend to think we have huge control over how life goes, which at the end of the day, when life reveals itself as it is, you get to understand that you don't have as much control as you think.
Yeah.
So you can make effort, and also the effort can be met with success. And there's also a possibility of not even succeeding after making an effort. So there's just no specific formula to life. The thing is, once you're open-minded and you understand that you don't have all the control, it makes it easier for you to absorb the experiences life will throw at you, and then you're quick to move on to the next thing, however the situation turns out. So for me, I feel like that's how I look at things. So if I try, from what I'm doing today, if I didn't feel like there's a sense of purpose in it and fulfillment, I don't think I would still be doing it up to now. So yeah, that's my own experience or perspective.
That's beautifully said. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that. Thank you for being here and sharing us that wonderful perspective of how the world works. I want you guys to absorb what Ekoyiki said, Chukuma said, about understanding that second chances in life are things that happen and that you should be ready for them, you should be prepared for them, and things like that. Now, I want you guys to also know that, look, when you try something, it is okay to fail. It is okay to make a mistake. I want to cite SpaceX as an example, right? They are testing and failing and regenerating and reiterating and revamping, and the next time they try again, it's a little better than the last time. And now, finally, after 11 tries, they've gone to space and come down and landed purposefully. So I must say that we have really gone above and beyond to understand what second chances are. Fabian, the floor is yours. I want you to use this chance to tell me what does the topic first timers potential is exponential, second chances means to you.
Yeah, this is a good question. I love it.
Thank you, Sandy. I thought of it by myself.
So for me, second chance can be literally, I don't know how to put it, but it can be like you losing your account and starting all over again. It's probably about mental and emotional ability to bounce back from. For me, first it's about fostering resilience and emotional control while I'm trading, learning from my losses. It gives me time to focus more and go back to where I made mistakes, where I lost. Like I can remember in January when Trump came in, I lost a huge amount of money to the market. I could not cry, but I had self-control. Then something told me, go back into the market again. But I was going with my emotions this time. And then I was like, something else in my mind was telling me, no, this Trump thing is making the market red. So what are you expecting? To have a win? No, you just have to wait. And that was like my second chance. But I didn't listen to my guts. I had to go in again. It's all about mindset. A second chance is all about mindset. Learning from your mistakes. But most times, as humans, we keep making that mistake over and over again. And making that mistake 2-3 times is also a second chance. We call it second, third chance, fourth chance, like that. But
at this point, I am.
It's like a baby falling and getting up. So for me, it's also reinforcing importance and discipline. The risk management.
I like it a lot. All right, man.
So
this is the point of the show when we go back in time. Yes, let's see. You guys have had relationships because we also try to dabble in the physical here as much as the spiritual and the mental and in the bio. In any way, any sphere, we talk about everything from birth to space travel on the podcast here. So let's go back in time. Yes, when was the first time you experienced a second chance, like in life or something?
okay. All right. Then I think I'll go first because I'm about to cross the road.
Yeah, be careful, please. Be careful crossing the road, though, because.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, go ahead.
So like uh I don't know if the title is the best to is the best I don't know. Like please rephrase or ask the question again.
Oh yeah, definitely. So the question I asked was, when was the like? Let's go back in time, right, and see from the beginning. When was the first time you had a second chance, or you
So the
remember?
thing is, I've never been in that situation where it's a second chance thing. To be honest, I've just I've just lived my life connecting the dots from childhood to now. And everything that has come along my way has been experiences I've had to take in and learn from and move from that. You know, I personally don't dwell too long on certain things. You know, life for me has been very dynamic, good, very good. I have so many things to be grateful to God. In short, I have everything to be grateful to God. You know, because I won't say um, things have been very easy, like, but I can't complain because people go through different things, you know, at different points in their lives. And one thing that age has taught me over the years is, or time has taught me, is that everything is connected. You know, there's a reason why your life experiences are tailored or designed in the way that you see them. You know, so the best thing you can do is receive those experiences with a sense of gratitude. You know, it's hard not to grumble at times when things don't go your way or when you go through an uneasy time. But then, if you understand life a bit more, you would know that it's all part of the process. You know. So for me, I don't look at it like from that perspective, because when you say second chances, for me it's a case of maybe somebody who had a tragic experience and had like another chance. So I've not had such an experience.
Okay.
You know, so life is just, it comes from me like in the phases it has come. You know, the stage where okay, for example, setting out to be a doctor, and then that was one phase that I dealt with and moved on from that into the creative space, or not just being a creative, but also being a business person. You know, and I feel like there's also, like, it's funny because I was discussing with someone very special to me today, and I was like, I feel like people are telling things and just tie it down to just clothes. You know, in regards to my career, you know. But if you have one-on-one conversations with me, like a lot personally, you would understand that, oh, there's obviously something way more than the materiality of clothes, you know, or just uh, trying to do create things. You know, so yeah, I look at life as that. It's like a playground. You know, you set out to play and enjoy and be happy, and then in that play you get, it's possible you can have certain not exciting experiences, and you would also still have the exciting experiences. You know, so yeah, I really don't know if I can describe it beyond this.
Okay. So you beautifully done, really. Thank you so very much for that. I really appreciate it. You know, that really makes my day. It's like, hey, I can give you guys something that you like, something that you want, and so keep it coming back to you every single time, right? It's really a passion of mine. So thank you so much for those who are live with us, who are watching online, those who are going to watch later. Thank you so much for being here. Remember to smash that like button. That lets us know that we're doing something good. And if you guys hit that subscribe button, you can get more of this all the time. So I'm looking forward to hearing from each and every one of you. I know you guys cannot see my guest's face right now, but you can hear his voice. I'll probably put his picture up here so that you guys can see. He's cool. Yes, he's an awesome guy. We lost one of our guests, but he said he'll be back in a few. Hopefully, more guests will join later. This is the point we're going to pivot to asking more in-depth questions. We're going to ask our A to Z questions, right? All right. So we're going to come up with A to Z questions, and I'll ask you from A to Z, and I want you to answer as quick as you can what that means to you. All right? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. What does air mean to you?
What does what?
Air.
That's air, like airspace.
Yeah.
Air is air. Like I don't know if there's anything to describe it beyond what it is.
Okay. I could say it's invisible. It feels nice on your skin when the wind is blowing. You need it to breathe. Without air, you will suffocate. So, a few things to say about air. Okay, I'll take that one. How about breathing?
Yeah, so life is living is a function of breathing. So you have to basically breathe to live. So
nice. Okay, colors.
I think we interpret a lot about life through color. Especially like contrast. So color is a very key aspect of our lives.
Okay. So what do dark colors mean?
Well, to be honest, colors are colors, whether dark or not dark. So it depends on the hue or for example, as an artist, I can work with black and I can work with purple, I can work with red. It depends on how I feel at each moment when I want to choose, and what I feel like that color can communicate for me. So,
okay, to get in the zone when you are painting a picture, yes, how do you see? Like, what's your eye seeing on the canvas?
So for me, like to draw or like create something, I don't usually like plan. There's a huge element of spontaneity in how I create, in the sense that like it could come at any time, it could be inspired by anything, So like sometimes it's a conversation or something I must have seen somewhere, or a memory or a feeling. It could be something, an object I'm looking at. It could be music a lot. Most of the time, I am usually moved by this music I listen to.
Nice. Thank you very much. Thank you. That is awesome. Yeah, okay. What is a fantasy picture that you've drawn? What kind of what artwork would you like to make that you can't make right now?
So the thing is, I create whatever comes to my mind. Once I hold a pen or color or crayon or something or brush, whatever goes on that paper is what I feel is destined for me to create. The creative process for me, or drawing process, is a very sacred one. So I don't. When you say what do I want to create, I kind of interpret it from the angle of realism, whereby there's something, an image in mind which I want to achieve when I start to move my ink or brush or pen or whatever. But there's usually no image in mind. To be honest, when I look at, for example, a white piece of paper,
Okay.
I don't have any image in mind. Once the pen goes on that paper, the images start to form as time is going. As time passes, that's how the images form. There's no calculated approach. There's no plan. There's no plan as to when it's going to finish. There's no plan as to what exactly I want to create. So it's basically free, a sort of freestyle expression, whereby I am also enthusiastic to know what the outcome will be. And I think like that's the beauty of my creative process or abstraction as it is that you don't know what you're going to realize at the end of the day, which makes it very intriguing each time I attempt it. So
Okay. That's beautiful. Okay, speaking of things that you attempted, right? Tell us about your experience in Greg's. What was Greg? That would be the question.
So high school, or secondary school, was I would say, or as it is for fact, it's a defining, or it was a defining aspect of my life. It's where I basically learned a whole lot of things. Going to boarding house, interacting with friends. I think that's one key foundation of my intellectual capacity today. For those who know me, I loved reading and still love reading today. So it was also like a sort of society for me. Like it was, having a group of people in an enclosed space, sort of, having to navigate experiences, build friendships, try to survive because at times you were left with, sometimes you have only one cereal left and you have like 2 months to go in the term. So you had to figure out how you were going to survive. So it was a kind of microcosm of what like I feel a Nigerian society is. And that experience, over the 6 years that culminated was very significant to who I am today. It's very, very helpful in the sense that I learned a whole lot about navigating life here in Nigeria and everywhere, from that experience. So it was good. It was fun, having to also do a couple of things that, as a young person, like trying to dodge housework or making noise during prep, and switching from making noise during prep to reading in the night, like helping out with certain things, reading with friends, sharing meals with friends. I feel like it's one aspect of my life that is very memorable because boarding house was a different kind of environment. So I think that's my very brief summary of what that experience was.
Greg's was an experience and a half. I really appreciate you. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. So we have our guest that left earlier. He's texting me that he's on his way to his destination. Let me just let him know that I'm still live. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. All right, we're back on live. Yeah, people can still see us. We're still live. We're still going through. I appreciate each and everybody that is live with us. Thank you so much, Kwirike, Chukuma, for sharing that with us. I really appreciate you. He is amazing. Don't you guys think? You guys give us a like for that. Now, if you guys like what you're seeing, smash that like button. Let us know that we're doing something good. Okay. All right. So let's keep going. We were at G. Now let's go for H. I know hate is a strange word, but what have you come to understand about hate in this world? As per you being an African, you being a Nigerian, you being an Igbo, maybe being a black man in the system of the world. What has hate come to mean to you?
So I think based on the fact that humans are dualistic, there's a dualistic aspect of our lives where we are, frankly, everyone has both. You know, there's that feeling of being able to love and there's that feeling of being able to hate. It's in every human being. I just think you decide which direction you want to go, on which side you want to stand, you know, and the balance. So obviously, people who dwell on hate are those who are on that side, who choose to be on that side of the coin. You know, it's not that they cannot also choose to love. They can also choose to love, but they choose to hate. You know, so hate is not it's not something alien like the human gets from the outside. Like you try to get it. It's there based on the duality of human nature. You know, where there's good and bad, there's light, there's dark, there's the positive side, there's the negative side. You know, so whoever can love so much can also hate so much. I don't know if it makes sense.
It does. That's an auto quote.
You know, so it's a choice. You know, it's a choice what disposition the person wants to be on. So for me, hate it's when you see hate as in as it is in the world, it only just tells you that that's the side people choose to dwell on. You know, for some reason, they know why they choose to dwell on that side. And then if it's helpful to the world, the answer is no. Because if everyone chooses to hate, there wouldn't even be any world to start with. It would have been complete chaos and destruction. You know, so this world is still very much sustained by the fact that there's still a significant element of kindness still being able to keep the world in place. You know, so and this hate manifests in different forms. So you see things like you have prejudices, you have racism, you have xenophobia, you have tribalism, you have even self-hate.
I see. Oh, we're losing network. Oh, come on, this is such a riveting conversation. Wouldn't you guys agree? If you guys would like to join this conversation, you can join me on WhatsApp. I'm going to, for those who want to join me, you guys can send me a message. I will add you to my WhatsApp group and we'll talk. Let me know if you want to be on the podcast for next time, for example. So these are people I would love to have on the podcast. Let me see if I can have another person. Oh, we just lost him. Network. He'll be back. By God's grace, hopefully he'll be back soon. We just lost him on net. Oh, come on. What happened? Let me see if I can get my other guests to come online with me. Where is she? It's not showing up here. Oh, there it is. Let's see. I sent her a link before. Hopefully, she'll be able to join. Let me say hello. No response from her later. It's an hour later. All right. Well, we're hoping that you can join back. And for those who are still live with us, I really appreciate you for being live with us. We had two guests today. Those two guests we spoke on. With the two guests, that's much better, right? You guys can hear me much better, but no, the camera is in the. Can you guys hear me? You guys can still hear me like this, right? So with the information that we had today, the topic was first timers. Yes, the potential is exponential. Second chances. You guys have had second chances in life. You guys have experienced something for the second time. You guys have done something that changed your life. And you're like, nah, let me do something else. Or maybe you guys have been in something and then something you have to stop, and then you are given another chance to restart it. So, like for me, I think I had a second chance at life from a long time ago when I really felt sick and I had cerebral malaria. And I think at the point I was irritable, hydrophobic, photophobic, and I couldn't eat. I had also insomnia as well. So there was a whole lot of things that progressed with that illness that's caused by a bug, one of the most prolific killers of human beings in the world. Yes, 5 million plus people, assumingly 5 million people a year killed by mosquito and malaria, the parasite that it carries through plasmodium, right? I want you guys to understand that it's when it plasmodium crosses the blood-brain barrier, there's a part in your brain. Yes, so let's say this is your brain. Let's say see this glass behind me. Let's use it as your brain, right? So on the left here is the inside of your brain, like where your brain is working. On the right here is the outside of your brain where fluid flow through. There's a thing called a barrier. There's a blood-brain barrier, a BBB, or change that you know it as, where the movement of fluids is in a very specific direction, and also it can only occur at a specific time or a specific location, right? So this blood-brain barrier prevents things in the blood from going into the brain. From the name, yes, blood-brain barrier. So it's separating the blood from the brain. So the brain doesn't really receive direct blood flow. It receives like diffusion of blood flow and the distillation, or like the glucose that comes out. That's what gives the brain information and energy that it needs to function. The blood-brain barrier, once that plasmodium crosses into the blood-brain barrier, it can now create it can multiply inside here, creating a whole host of neurological issues. So the second chance at life I got was because I thought I was really losing my sanity. Because I think when I was a little kid, I was more curious than I am right now, which is like, I'm like, okay, what is that? How does it work? How does it create? I used to build stuff, I used to make things that are amazing. And then now it's a little bit trickier because I've grown into my ways and it's a little different. But the second chance I have at life is, with time, long time ago when I was small and felt ill. Second time, I guess maybe when I had to choose to make a different choice, starting again over here in America. Yeah, that was second chance at starting again, I could say. But yeah, that was my own experience. I guess if I could go down the ladder and experience and talk with you guys what it is that I can do, it to take all day. But I want to thank each and every one of you, those people that were here live with me, that watched on the entire thing. So all our fumblings and humblings, I really appreciate each and every one of you for being here live with me and watching along with me. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask in the comments. I read all my comments, so I'm going to check it out. So please feel free to say hello, feel free to say hi, feel free to tell me what it is that is going on through your mind, what's going on in your neck of the woods. It's been your boy, Prince Dr. Chukwuemeka Edward Attah-Edeh, Anyawuna Waro Hankembo Papugo. But your friends, my friends, they call me Eddie for short. I'm going to take a short break now. I'll be back by 12:45 or around like 1, so we can do a proper podcast. All right. Thank you all so much for watching. Bye for now.